Hi guys, this is Svein on the ESRS channel back again, and today we're gonna have a look at the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat XI Noob Saibot figure. And as you can see, here it is, front of the packaging, as always with the Windows display, logo on the sides and all that stuff, with a pose on the back. 22 moving parts, and yeah, that's just about it for the box. And I have a picture of the figure on the side there, and yeah, and let's open it up and have a look at the contents. And here is the figure finally out of its box. I must say, yet again, I don't quite like how McFarlane Toys are packing the feet on in the clamshells through the hole there. I have to cut mine out every time to avoid paint rub and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, here we have Noob Saibot in all his blackness. And damn it, his eyes almost kind of glow on camera here. But yeah, this is his appearance in Mortal Kombat XI. Nicely done in mostly black, some silver, copper paint there, some gold, brass looking stuff. Some white and silver for the accents. There are his gauntlets and his hands. These McFarlane Toys figures are really beautifully sculpted and quite accurate to the source materials. Just look at his coat piece here. It's really nicely done. I wish it was done in fabric instead of plastic, but yeah, these are really nicely done. Front piece and back piece are like a softish plastic or rubber kind of material. So it's the front piece there. These pieces are a little bit flexible here, as well as the hood, soft plastic. The hood is a separate piece here, but it works well on this figure. Close up on his head sculpt there. He's like a sort of a shadow creature, so it's been black through all the games in the entire franchise, and now I finally get some color and stuff here in the form of brass and gold and silver and stuff like that. Beautifully textured, as you can see here, so really nicely done. Head is on a ball joint here, but due to the plastic material used, it doesn't quite want to work with you as much, so I highly recommend to use a hair dryer to soften up the joints before starting to move them too much. My right arm popped off just because I tried to push it towards the body, and they came off surprisingly easy. And the shoulder peg or joint was really stiff. I had to soften it up with some warm or hot water. But yeah, his arms, let's see, this one should be soft enough now. They can go all the way out and above too. As you can see here, there's the cut that allows for the joint to move. If I turn the arm down, you can see how far up on the shoulder it goes. So you can get it way up if you want to, on both sides. Head doesn't move too much though, but it can spin and it can tilt a little bit sideways, so I assume it's on a ball joint. It just needs to loosen up a bit. You have a rotation here up at the shoulder. There is a double jointed elbow, but as you can tell by the gauntlet, that actually is a separate piece glued onto the arm. Up here it blocks the joint, so you get the lower joint about that much forward, and with the help of the rest you can get a pretty deep elbow bend there. Hands or wrists, as always, are ball pegs here, or ball joints. Depending on how you rotate them, you can get up and down and in and out, like so. There is a joint in the upper torso there that I think it's a ball joint, and there's another ball joint into the hips there. Moving down to the legs. If you move most of the stuff out of the way, you can get him to go pretty far, almost a full split there. And that's a pretty high kick if you want it to be. And they can move forward and back about that much for a running pose or something. And you have there's some rotation up in the thigh there. You have a rotation at the knee itself, right there. And you have a double jointed knee. And let's see if I can move only the top. Only the top part of the joint gives you that much. And using the rest of the joint here, oh damn, it's stiff. You do get the full bend. And at the ankles, yet again, move out of the way. And at the ankles, you have another one of those ball hinges, ball joints there, that you can get up and down, and depending on how you rotate the peg, you also get an ankle tilt. And you have a toe joint. Let's see which one is looser than the other. Yep, let's use this one. Toe joint goes up all the way to there if you want to. And that's pretty much the articulation for Noob Saibot. And as with all the other characters, it comes with its own stand with just a peg. Mortal Kombat, black, flat, circular. Nothing too excited about that. And he just pegs just right onto the stand like so. You also get his weapon. Now, You could argue that this is warped, but this is actually how his weapon is designed in the game. It sort of looks warped, but probably not this much. If you dip it in hot water or use a hairdryer for a few seconds, it will straighten out more than this, but I prefer it like that. And it's done like in with a silver dry wash hair, so you do get some details depending on how you shine the light at it. Nicely sculpted. And you can see the handle here with sort of wrapped in something. Really nicely sculpted. So it's probably a spine or something that's been molded into a sight. So yeah, really cool weapon. Now in the game, he doesn't go carrying this weapon much around, but they haven't made any holes on the body, but it's supposed to go through his body, and the tip is supposed to come out the chest here, but yeah, for those who know the game, they know how he's supposed to hold this. But yeah, he can hold it in his hand. Like something like, come on, this. And there you have that. Both hands can hold this weapon. So yeah, it's a really awesome figure. Let me get some of the others and we'll do a comparison. Hold on. Here he is along with Shao Kahn and Baraka. And here are all the McFarlane Mortal Kombat XI figures I have so far. And here is the Mortal Kombat 11 guest star Spawn that I reviewed earlier. Just yeah, we just leave him here somewhere, like right there. And yeah, that's all the McFarlane Mortal Kombat figures. And that was my review on the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 Noob Saibot figure. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, go nuts in the comments. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.